laugh, 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 laugh.
Ooh, we live.
Will we laugh? You, like talking like rock pop. All right, Joey. All right, Rock.
Okay, Bishop, we about to go live.
Yo, I missed that show. Rock is a yo. They be talking about Martin and everything like that, but Rock is an underrated show, boy. Cause
Rock
that
was underrated. I mean, my man was a garbage man, taking care of his whole family. His brother wasn't working.
right.
Pops, he had a wife. You know what I'm saying? He
And the
made garbage
popular
man cool.
yo, he made art because he used to find all the stuff. He like
Yeah, he found
he
all the
found
stuff.
all the
Shout out
stuff.
to
You know what I'm
Charles S.
saying?
Dutton. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out to Rock, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
like the joint when he was fighting the drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? Fighting
Right.
Pinky. Yo, he was like, "I'll break your neck." I said, "Ooh wee."
he he had some passion, some conviction.
Boy, he gripped him up by the neck, boy. I said, "You know what?" I said, "That's some." You know what I'm saying? With it that reminds me of like you know what I'm saying. It's a certain type of father you are, right? It's a certain
Uh,
type of man that you are. You know what I'm saying? And when you got to protect your family, you are batshit crazy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like yo, you just choked the shit out this dude that
yeah.
live across the street from you that can absolutely shoot your shit up
Shoot you all everything up.
and was gonna fuck him up. Like it wasn't no nah you would have definitely had to shoot Rock because it wasn't no
Yeah.
hand to hand because he wasn't like them three dudes that was with him, he was gonna win that fight. He was gonna win
Nah,
that fight. He was gonna because he had lost his ever loving mind when he choked him. I be seeing you later. Nah, nigga, you was scared, yo. Don't
you
fuck around.
scared.
You came over here without the toolie on you with your little cinched up leather jacket.
Right.
Do you do you need me to help you, Rock? Go upstairs, Joey.
Get your saxophone.
Get
Play
yourself.
a song.
Oh
And
God.
then Joey come out, he be like, ah, ooh, my lip. Still blistered. Ooh. Ah.
Joey wasn't shit. Joey wasn't shit. If you talk about an ain't shit brother, man, Joey's the one, boy.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Joey ain't shit, man. Oh man. Yeah, man, what else was a living color? A living color, man, we missed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was
Black sketch comedy at its
huh?
finest.
You said what?
I said black sketch comedy at its finest.
At its finest, that launched soup. Like how many people came off of Living Color? The Wayans brothers,
It's
Jim
too many to
Carrey,
count.
Tommy Davidson, fucking Jamie Foxx, and these are
Yep.
people that's still working today,
Yep.
bruh.
Still working today.
You came up Jennifer Lopez, bro.
Jennifer Lopez. Yep.
Shit,
Yep.
man. Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? It's
One of
like
the dances. Yep.
she was one of the like was one of the, like Jennifer Lopez did not look like Jennifer Lopez look right now. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like even when she came out, when she was on a Living Color, when she started being J Lo from the block, she looked totally different.
Right.
So shout out to J Lo, man.
Yeah, man.
J Lo was on a joint, but I just want to let you know, Rock, your
Like the whole
brother.
family was a part of because like you gotta think like his brothers were like in some of this sketch or his sister was. His
Hmm.
brother was the DJ.
Yep, he wasn't a real DJ.
Nah, he was a P9. Shout out to P9.
Shout out to P9. You know, P9 was a Sean Wayans, who was
I'm
a
only saying it because you
SW1.
ain't here. I'm only talking shit because you ain't
SW.
here, bro. Love you.
Nah, I just saw P over there rocking that Duke or whatever, the
Yeah,
lacrosse.
he
He
was
was
doing
out
some
here.
stuff for Duke Lacrosse.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
man.
proud of him, man. My man over here
I
grinding
mean,
and working.
he out here with the lacrosse team. It's like
Yeah.
one of those, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Hey, but you know about that Duke Lacrosse team though. So I
yep.
don't know. It's-
Old
nah, shout out
coat.
to P9, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow him on all his platforms. Man, it's still out here DJing, doing this thing, still out here grinding. You know, shout out to
Yes,
P9.
sir. Yeah, he out here doing his thing, man. P9 didn't quit us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he
P9
he
quit.
he can't afford him no more.
Can't afford him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to P9. That's a good thing to do, man. And
Right.
speaking of people that was on the television ratchet, that's no longer here. Have you seen the homeboy Kazi, man?
I have seen Kazi in the
Out here
Dominican Republic
without the cut for 2 months, looking
without
distraught.
Yeah, look crazy. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
man. But he did it for the role though. He
He
did it
did
for
it
the
for the
role.
role.
And
He
see what we don't
yeah,
understand. It's like, yo, when you out here, when you be seeing like your favorite actors, they be on a red carpet and they be looking like I look right now. You know what I'm saying? These cats be in it doing a role, B. They be like,
role.
yo, I gotta look like this.
Right.
Can't be clean shaven, like you know what I'm saying. So you know what I mean. So just I'm asking you, you know what I'm saying. Would you got the role? They buy, hey, just it's a post apocalyptic joint. You got to rock the cul-de-sac, B. You know what I'm saying. You got to do. You know what I'm saying. No
Oh yeah.
Beijing, no
However come
nothing.
out, it come out. You know what I'm saying?
It does. You just go rock it.
Yeah.
I need to get that bag, yo. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's gonna be one patch right here, one patch over here
Right.
for the beard. You know what I'm saying. You go,
Worst case scenario, I hired Danny's wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I need you to do an install, do a little joint around here. You know what I'm saying?
give me a little right.
Yeah,
Just give me the comb over, hard body.
that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Let me find out Justice like Jada Kiss. We all thought he was bald, but then he got a hairline, his hairline right
You got a
here.
hairline.
Like, yo,
I
that
ain't gonna lie. I got a mean Eddie Munster though.
word is the widow's
Yo, my
eye. That's
joint,
not bad.
my Eddie
That's not
Munster crazy.
bad. That might be a bet, yo. That might be a bet. I shave my face and you gotta grow your hair out.
Oh,
I don't know what we're gonna bet on, but that's gonna be it.
right.
When we lock eyes, that's gonna be the joint. I gotta shave my face, you gotta grow your shit
When,
out.
when we finally like in serious opposition to something, we gotta be like,
Right, it's got yup. This is what it's got to be. Keep it that way for a month, so that way they know it's real.
yeah, yeah,
Oh man,
yeah.
shit, man.
So good evening, everybody. This is
Hey,
Intelligently Ratchet
if
episode
y'all didn't know,
217. You
217. Mm-mm.
know what I'm saying? We are your hosts, uh Kareem Bishop, Omega, Jared,
Jared, yes sir,
Esquire,
and all that.
and all that.
Hold on,
And
man.
any other letters and moniconyms that he got behind his name.
Doctor Reverend, Doctor Reverend,
Dr. Reverend,
Mister Doctor Reverend Bishop,
Mr. Dr. Reverend.
Reverend
Got you.
Bishop,
My bad. I apologize.
Esquire, MD, PhD.
MDPH.
Yep. Mhm.
My bad. I'll remember
Yep.
that next time.
It's no problem. No, no, hey man, listen, I'm not one for titles, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm not one for titles. You know
Humble,
what I'm saying?
humble.
Yeah, I'm humble. The only titles I care about is this damn Super Bowl ring we about to win. You know what I'm saying? That we about to pull up off their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I care about.
Let's talk
Right?
about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk
Shoot.
about it.
Let's talk about the did you see the game Monday, man?
Nah, I did not.
Oh,
I
listen, just
was, I'm not, this is how my hatred for the Cowboys are like that. I don't like them that much. I don't watch the games. I don't want to give them any airtime, which makes the organization any more money.
oh, oh. So my man Hack just dropped in, a super producer of Thai Food, if you didn't know who he was, you know what I'm saying? The first cast that
What
got
up?
signed to Mammoth Records. Uh
Oh,
talk. I'm gonna talk heavy for my man's because this nigga is a Cowboys fan. He's a stink. I'm talking about putrid, putrid Cowboys fan. Ooh, stink. I was always wondering why me and Hack couldn't get along. You know what I'm saying? That was it. You know what I'm saying? I found out later on, you know what I'm saying, in our
he
life, you
Cowboys
know.
fan, but he's saying DC4L. So you from Washington DC? I thought you should be a Redskin fan. Let me stop.
Oh man. But yo, the kicker, man,
Uh-huh.
missed 4 out of 5 extra points, just not field
Four?
goals. Not like you know what, we going for the 3. It's
Right.
pressure on me. It's yo, we made the touchdown. Four out of
So
so they
ain't even no
four
pressure shot. This is just
ain't it? It's a
it's
boot.
the
It's every day. It's
yeah,
every day. It's every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, hey, what you doing?
it's the
Yeah, you
extra
know,
point.
it's the extra point. He missed a total of 4 extra points out of 5.
Uh-huh.
So you could tell the Cowboys was balling. You know what I'm saying? They was out like Dak was like, "What the fuck are you doing, man? We want our
Right.
magical points." You know what I'm saying? We want the magical. Like it's like this. Like honestly, kickers. Like The only reason why you're here is for magical points. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Hmm.
you're in here for your little extra point because whoever the football guys when they made it up, they just said, yo, let's give these motherfuckers extra points
Yeah,
for it for just everything.
right.
So he
You're
got
here
the
for
extra.
your participation trophy,
He is man. You got one damn job to do. Kick the damn ball.
and he
That's
didn't
all you
even
got to
do
do.
that.
Couldn't even do that right. Couldn't
Wow.
do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, excuse me. Couldn't do that right. And when I say he was missing them shits, man, he was missing them shits. Like you played man before. Like
Yeah.
someone put the meme up where like how the field goal lines be. The lines was all the way to the left. That's how he was missing them shits. It was like, yo, there is no way you're this close and you're missing.
Wow.
Like they was just like, man, go for the two. Don't don't give him a
And
chance,
they got to that point, they just stopped. You know what? Don't even
bro.
worry about it.
Hold on, just, but no, it wasn't like when I say 4 out of 5, it was in a row. It wasn't like he hit number one and then missed the last four. No, he
Uh-huh.
went four. One. It was like, oh, he missed it. Okay, the second one, oh, he missed it. The third one was like, oh, he missed. They was like, what the fuck is
What
the
the
fifth one?
fuck?
He finally made the fifth one, and it was like the game over now. We bust Brady's ass already. Like, don't kick this one, nigga. Like, shit, what are you
Right.
doing? Yeah, man. So that shit was crazy. And in the same week, have you seen this Job Morant dunk?
Yeah, that one was nasty. I seen the highlight.
Ah,
Yeah.
I mean, is he Hack? You still there, man? Because we bring you on this because Hack's a big basketball fan too. Uh, is that Is he one of the nastiest in-game dunkers ever? Is he
Yeah.
getting there
Ever?
or
The this last season, yeah. I don't want to say ever. I don't want to put that on him yet.
okay? He
I
got a
don't
kid. What?
just because a person has 1, 2 good seasons don't mean like, oh, they the most nah, not yet. Not
He
yet.
ain't got. But I'm saying
He's
these
different.
dunks, these
He's
dunks.
showing now. If he's consistently doing that throughout his career, then yeah, I'll give him that.
So he's been in the year what? This is third year, right? Am I
Yeah,
mistaken?
second or third,
So
yeah,
second or third year or third year, it got to be his third. Got to be his third, right?
yeah,
So this motherfucker's jumping out the gym. He's like skinny Dominique, like man. He's doing,
right.
you know what I mean? Like I mean, he's right now off that dunk right there. As far as in game best in game dunks I've seen,
Hmm.
that goes up there, man. That's probably like my number, maybe number two. It's like the Dr. J. You know what I'm saying? The way he cradled, rocked the baby and dunked on homie for the
Uh,
Lakers.
yeah,
That's one of the craziest joints. Shit. Vince jumping over the 7 footer.
uh
You
huh,
know what I'm saying? At the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? On a
right,
world stage. That's stupid.
right.
Um, Shaq tearing down the backboard and
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. So in Orlando and making it fold up. Best game in game dunks.
Hmm.
Shoot. Who else, man? I know Neat got some crazy joints, man. Like Neat got some stupid dunks in the joint, but that maybe that Blake Griffin joint
Okay.
when he banged chest with homeboy and banged on him real hard. Like Blake Griffin had like 5 good dunks back when his back was good. You know what I'm saying? He had
Right.
for one season he had like 5 dope ass dunks in one season. But man, that
Hmm.
this job a rant joint. For as tiny as he is, he only 127 pounds, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, my
6 foot
man, getting
nothing.
busy though.
He, when I say he populates the air with nothing but
He
fucking,
say populates the
he
air.
populates the air with just violence, man. I said, man, he in a week, the way he cocked it back was like, no, you can't have this. You got to be quicker than that.
Oh, you almost had
Oh,
it.
oh, you almost had it. All right, there, Joey.
Almost,
Now it's time to
almost
dunk
had
on
it,
you,
young
Joey.
fella. You almost had it.
Rock, he threw the rock down on you. Joey, play your saxophone. No, I mean, but man,
Yeah.
that was top
All
five,
right,
man.
let's get back to football. All right,
Okay,
so the weekend was crazy because you had
crazy.
the Dallas game. So we are gonna be playing the Cowboys. That's
Hmm.
gonna be a win. I already know what's
No,
going
no, no.
on.
We're gonna play the Giants, bro. We
The
got the
Giants,
Giants.
my bad.
We got the Giants. Yeah.
Um, that it's a win.
Right.
A win
It's
is a
gonna be
win.
a win. And then so the Cowboys got San Francisco. That's Rab's
Right,
team.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what do you want to do? Do you like? I want the Cowboys to lose, but you know what I'm saying? Do we want to see? Do we want to see? I'd rather see the Cowboys than the 49ers.
I don't care. I want to see them all. We going. Like I don't. I have.
It's a,
I don't have like. Oh, they're gonna beat us or nah. We got. I ain't scared.
no, I ain't saying we
I'm gonna
scared, but
be
I'm saying
smoking
the easy. I'm
anybody.
talking
I
about
don't
the
care.
easier win. Like B, like peep this, bro. I'm gonna tell you this right. You know what I'm saying? B, I'll fight. I'll fight anybody. I'll fight you. I'll fight every. But guess what? But just if you got a broken leg, best believe I'm taking that on you every day. I'm gonna jump on
Uh,
your ass. You know what I'm saying? With the broken leg, I'm gonna jump on the leg. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put you in a
yeah.
figure four. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna tap out. I'm happy with that. I'm not fighting. I don't want to fight a healthy you. I'm gonna lose that fight. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like shoot.
Uh,
I'd rather for you know what I'm saying. If you said, "Hey man, what would you be? Five? Would you want to fight uh two 16-year olds or 16 2-year olds? I'm going for the 2-year olds all day. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Same about a body mass. Better be scared. Nah, I ain't gonna scared. I'm not scared of nothing. Yeah, y'all not gonna get past San Francisco though. So you know what I'm saying? Like honestly, San Francisco is balling out.
Uh,
San Francisco, and the Giants not gonna beat us because our defense is too crazy. Oh,
nah, we
and
haven't.
Reed.
Hey, Danny. No, we have not. We have
We
not
have
even
not
got
talked about
that. We still talking about the playoffs.
the playoffs
So,
piece.
um, but yeah, I mean, we got to. I ain't worried about them at all. Um, we good.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see what the Giants is bringing. They played a good game against damn Minnesota.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but you know what I'm saying. Minnesota hasn't showed much this year either. What the hell are you doing?
right.
You scared the shit. Nita is crawling on the floor by me and scared the fuck out of me right now. You know. So what are
Mm.
you doing?
But
Oh, we'll go upstairs.
now let's talk about Jacksonville though.
Yeah, let's talk. Jacksonville is that
One of
was a
the
game,
best
bro.
comeback games. Man,
That was a good game, bro.
that
Like,
I'm mad I missed it. I had to
ah, it
go
was
back.
riveting.
I had to go back and watch, just sit there and watch the YouTube
The
NFL.
YouTube highlights.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have to do
and
that too.
I'm like, all right, so what's gonna happen?
Right.
Right, man.
Yo,
So,
shout out to Doug Peterson, man. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Man, he play
yeah,
yo, and they both our dope ass coaches is playing each other, Andy Reid. So I really
right,
want to see that game. Andy
right,
Reid versus Doug Peterson. I really want to see that joint. You
right.
know what I'm saying? And and all that goes back to Philly. You dig what I'm
Yep,
saying? You know what I'm saying? Philly alumni. You hear that?
yeah,
Ain't no other Dallas coaches sitting in the playoffs right now besides the one that's on. You know what I'm saying? They just ain't there
right,
unless they might be water boy somewhere. You know what I'm
somewhere.
saying?
And that's
Jockstrap
the thing,
holding.
because I'm like, I love Andy Reid, one of the
Hmm.
best coaches that we had. But I'm like, but dang, Doug got us that ring.
Doug got us
You know
that
what I'm
ring. Boy.
saying? Like, ooh, do I go for Doug just because he got us that ring, or do I go for Andy because he was there? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like he was in it with us. You know what I'm
Yo, I
saying?
want to. You know what? Andy got his ring, right? So I'm happy
He
for him,
did.
right?
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I would like to see Doug beat beat them just because you know what I'm saying. It's
uh,
like they the underdogs. It's Jacksonville, right?
right,
Jacksonville ain't had no success or whatever,
uh,
and it'd be good. It'd be good to see him. You know what I mean? Go all the way out. You know what I'm saying? As far as they can go with it, man. And yeah. So we worried about the Bills? So who you got in the Super Bowl? Like Eagles and who?
um, I would like to see. I would like to see it as Philly and Buffalo.
Hmm. Griselda State property.
Exactly.
So that's how you get martial law, Jess. You know that, right? That tailgate is gonna be
It's gonna be
it's
crazy.
it's gonna be what you got
It's gonna be
like
crazy.
You know who's gonna bring out? You're gonna bring out Griselda. You're gonna bring out all the Griselda. Then you're gonna bring out Meek Mills.
Right.
You're gonna bring out, you know
Or
what I'm saying?
Eagles and the Chiefs.
Or you go, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then you got
I
what?
would like to see that
Nelly.
too. Just because then we have that we're going against Andy Reid now. You know what I'm
Right
saying?
now, and let's see what we got against him. Yeah, I like
Right.
that too. I like that too.
So yeah, forget Buffalo. I want to see Eagles and the Chiefs.
San Fran, man, San Fran is not a better team than the motherfucker. Why, yo?
So
That's your hate.
hold on. He just said San Fran versus Buffalo
Hmm.
for the Super Bowl.
For the Super Bowl.
Where his team at? He ain't even put
And
his team
Sam,
in the Super
he ain't
Bowl
put his suit because he
because his team trash.
understands.
Because his team trash.
The
He
team
knows
is,
his team trash.
yo, this their first playoff win. Yo,
He
they got their first playoff win. Hold on, they got their first playoff win. First of all, did you know they were 0-7? They were 0-7, so they won in 7 against Brady,
Yo, do
a
you realize
97-year-old Tom
the
Brady.
last time they was in the Super Bowl, the players weren't even born yet.
Yep,
The players on the team right now
weren't
were
even
not
born.
even born yet the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl.
Mm-mm-mm. You know our Super Bowl 1 year older than the Twins.
Exactly. Exactly. We more recent than them. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, oh goodness, oh goodness. But nah, man, I love yo. It's like it's one of those things, man. Like I don't want to hear nobody's mouth if your Super Bowl is still on tape. Like if you,
It's been
it's
a joint
still on.
Danny. See if he want to come on and talk about Ed Reed since he brought it
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. Let's go ahead and I'll send it to him. Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead and link him up, Daniel. Well, Danny, we'll send it to Danny real quick.
yeah.
Yeah, share
Shout out to
this.
Danny, man. As far as I know, far as I know,
Hmm.
he's the uh first black person I know that has an escape room.
Oh, I thought he was the first black person you knew. You know what I'm saying? Because that is
Nah, it'll be you.
okay. Yeah,
Right.
I'm Dominican, bro. You know that?
Oh, my bad. Well, then
Yeah.
it's my mama.
Then yeah, it's got to be. He said your mama was the first motherfucker.
But nah, so shout out to him with his Fourth Wall Productions, his
Hmm.
Ace Blade comics. He has a whole comic book shop. He's
Hmm.
got an escape room, you know what I'm saying? So the only black owned escape room
Yep.
that I know of. So
We still
shout
got to get out there. We got to go ahead and get
shout
out
out
there.
to
You know what I'm
him.
saying?
Y'all please go ahead and support, you know what I'm saying?
Please.
And it's
Hey,
comic book themed. So I don't know of any comic book themed escape rooms or black owned escape rooms until now. So um that's dope.
yo,
But
and Danny, and I just sent you the link, Danny. So if you want to pop in, bro. Yo,
yeah,
and yo, when an animated series comes up, man, I'm doing a voice, man. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I have, like, for real, man. I have a very nice voice. I've been told by that through many people. You know what I'm saying? And I should play a supervillain or the father of the supervillain, because that's what we don't talk about more. We ain't talk about the parents of the supervillains, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like most
Yeah,
supervillains come from two-parent households.
right. No doubt.
If you think about it, they rich,
Most
because you
of them.
can't. You gotta have like to be a supervillain, like on a high end, bro. You gotta, you gotta be,
You got
you gotta be touching some paper.
you
You know what
got
I'm
to
saying?
be privileged.
You gotta be privileged. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got to be
Look at this
privileged.
handsome young man. Look at him. Look at him, ladies and gentlemen. What you got some? He
When he
put some
put
Beijing in his beard too. Look at him. He is out here.
Nah, it's great. It's great, bro.
That's
It's super great.
what's
What's
going
good
on.
with
You know what I'm
My
saying?
man Danny
Danny,
J Quick, y'all. Fourth Wall Productions, Ace Blade
mhm,
Comics, one
top
third
five.
of the top five
Yes, sir.
podcast that
we
airs
out here?
Tuesdays at 8 o'clock on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all that. Did I get that right?
One fifth of the intelligently ratchet crew.
Hey, let them know
Oh,
you're OG Ratcheteer. Let
OG Ratcheteer. Shoot, slide in when
them
he
know.
want to.
Let them know. Friend of
What
the
y'all talking
show.
about, bro? What's going on?
Yeah. So
Nah,
what's
you
that?
want
All
to
right,
talk
so
about
you
Ed
talk about
Reed?
the Ed Reed. You brought it up. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
You bring up
Man,
the topic, and we doing this on the fly. If they put it in topic, we putting them on the show, and we gonna
There it
let them
is.
talk about it.
see, that's what I get from running my mouth. I just wanted to hear. I wanted to hear what y'all thought. I mean, because
What
I think
happened?
we were talking about, so the whole Deion Sanders going to coach HBCU things or whatever, and then Ed Reed is supposedly the one that's coming out. We was having on top five. We was talking about there's other NFL players that could do similar to what Deion. Ain't nobody as big as Prime, of course,
Right.
but there's other players that could help in the community and do the same thing. So when we
Uh-huh.
saw Ed Reed was kind of following that same thing, going to Bethune. And he ain't even been there, seemed like 3 weeks or whatever, and already out here cussing people out on live, saying, yo, these
Yeah.
niggas they ain't helping, they ain't trying to, like he already got issues,
Right.
So
What issues did he have?
he was basically talking about how on the live he talked about how, they didn't even clean his office, they didn't offer him a contract, he's not on contract. The facilities are in shambles out there. He's talking about how they like they don't even have a full track. They only got the one. They got the one lane. I mean, the one side track, the straightaway track, and the football facilities are even are all worn down and everything. They got. He showed like a building where he was like, "Yo, the buildings right here next across the street are supposed to be for the school, but it's nothing but trash in there." So he's talking about how even the facilities are garbage out there. So how do you expect somebody to come in and help and do things when the school itself isn't trying to help? So it's tough to hear and see stuff like that, but I feel like it kind of takes a celebrity or somebody of their with their platform to get that stuff out there to make change happen, because we know every every school ain't A&T, every school ain't Central,
Right.
that actually
Eagle
has,
Pride.
they don't all these HBCUs don't have the support and the funding to be able to do all the great things that even Shaw and like the HBCUs in around here are dope, but if you just go straight like down to Charlotte, they got
Yeah.
dang, I forget the name of it now, but there's these smaller programs that need help and stuff like that
Yeah.
too. So it's tough, man. And I hate to see stuff like that, but at the same time, it's almost necessary.
Right. Okay. So two things. One, Danny, go ahead and do me a favor and forward that link to Morgan and Javon. We just gonna do a mashup. Fuck it.
Right.
Let's see if they jump on. Let's see if they can jump
And see
on.
if they jump on. But second, okay, I got questions based on what the information that you just gave me. All right. Said so he's working there now, correct? Because you said he didn't have a contract.
He doesn't have a contract, but he's, I want to say
Supposed to be intern.
the assistant. He's not the head coach, but he one of the big dogs on the coaching staff or
Okay,
whatever.
so he did accept the position.
Yes.
So he accepted a position. Did he tour the facility before he came there?
Apparently not. Apparently not.
So this was just all on the phone. Hey, come to Bethune-Cookman. We're gonna give you a job. And he says,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm coming down to help y'all out.
Yeah, basically that's what it seemed like. Like when the news first came out that that he was going, it was like, okay, this is cool because it was coming off the heels of Deion and all that stuff. So
right.
it was like cool, we at least got somebody trying to
And was this his first day there?
No, he had been there for a couple weeks.
Okay, so and so that's why I'm like, all right. And that's why I asked, like, did he tour beforehand? Because it's like most people know what they're getting into. You know what I'm saying? So for him to come and complain about not getting a contract, you knew beforehand that they wasn't giving you a contract, but yet you still chose to come there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, so what I seen, like, cause I seen the one he's talking about when he's in the car or whatever, right? And he was like, "Yo, he's coming down." He was really speaking about the mentality of the. So I guess you know what I'm saying. I mean, you come into facility, you like, all right, I know it's gonna be bad. You know what I mean? Because they don't have anything, right? But what he was talking about was like all this work he's putting into it, right?
He
From
been
what
there
I
a week. What all?
no
How
no
much
he was there. He's been there. He's been there. No, I think he said he was there like 3, 4, or 5 weeks
Oh,
up until
it's
this point.
been
Yeah,
a few weeks. I know.
it's been a few weeks, right? Because you know what I mean, I remember what Danny was saying. I thought he said something new, but yeah. So he was mad at the fact of the mentality of the people that he has to work with. He like,
Yeah,
yo, y'all have a broken mentality. He said we can't get nothing fixed, and that's when he started saying like, look at this building over here. This is filled with trash. You know what I'm saying? You know
yeah.
what I mean? Clean. You know what I mean? Y'all are supposed to clean this stuff out. And I guess he was talking about the people that are higher up. So you know what I'm saying? It's like
Uh-huh.
they not taking that. What it sounds like this, like, yo, y'all got the money for it, but y'all not using the money for what y'all need to be using the money for.
That's the thing to me that stuck out is he was like they mutting us saying, yo, they out here they could be helping, but they not.
Mm-hmm.
And it's tough, bro, because me and Tiana was just talking about this, like with like local black businesses, like we want to not even just black businesses, but churches. Dang on, we want to support folks, but for some reason we care more about like the misuse of funds than we would, with Popeyes or like Walmart or whatever. Like
Right.
when I spend $30 at Walmart, I get my stuff and I go home. But
Mm-hmm.
if I go to Just Juice and I spend that $30, I might have a thing in the back of my head. What's just not just, because I trust Just, but
I don't.
I might have something in the back of my head. I'm more likely to have a thought in the back of my head. What Just gonna use this $30 for? You know what I'm saying? And that's a stigma or I think that's a psychological thing with our community that I don't know if other communities deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
They don't, bro.
Oh, nah.
It's built into us. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Uh,
mistrust. The mistrust is built into us to say they're better than. It's one of those things, man. We gotta. It's like this. Like we we are getting past more. We're getting better. I would say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think we're getting better at it. But yeah, man, like if you think about it, like it was just everything's pitted at black people against black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
okay. I would say
go
I
ahead.
understand what both of y'all are saying.
Hmm.
I disagree because there
What
are.
else is new? Just I always want to disagree. Just
But
off
hear
the
me
strength.
out, because it's not. I'm not wondering where. Oh, what this business is doing with their money
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
at the time of me servicing or purchasing or whatever. I'm wondering if it's the same quality as if I'm going to get somewhere else,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
because I don't want to spend. Let's just say I go to wherever and get a order of wings, but if I'm
Hmm.
going to another spot and they're black owned and I'm getting 6 for $10, I'm
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
like, hold up, like,
Yeah.
why am I only getting 6? These
Hmm.
better be some good ass 6, you know what I'm saying, 6 wings that I'm
Right.
Yeah.
paying said money for. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
great, and it's and I understand because for legit, I've had that same thought, but at the same time, now that now that I got this little brick and mortar thing, now that I got this
Mhm.
business here, we had to up the price of our comic books. Like we were,
Right.
and idiotically in the first place, we were over here trying to price our stuff the same as Marvel and DC. They print out a
Uh-huh.
million copies for $2,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and they can afford to sell their comics for $3 a pop. Whereas I'm over here selling mine for $4.99 like they are,
Right.
and I know I know good and well from the beginning we wasn't. Me and Morgan talk about it all the time. We don't necessarily make money off the comics, even though it's our biggest sale. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Look,
biggest
if you
thing
are
that goes.
driving, we gonna get you off because I am not gonna condone or have you get in an
Look at this.
accident on
Right.
live because you can't Focus.
Shame on Morgan.
I worry about your life more than I worry about this show.
I appreciate you worried about it because Danny don't care. You know
I
what
didn't know
I'm
you
saying?
was driving.
He sent me the link and I was like, well, I mean, I'm in the car, but I mean,
You did
it
not.
might
You
work.
did
I
not
don't
tell
know.
me that. He did not tell me that.
Definitely just text you that, and I definitely had just told you before you jumped on here. I was like, yo, I'm dropping little man off to his mom. I'm
I
gonna call
thought
you
you
back when I leave.
kick Morgan out, bro. Kick Morgan out.
You know what? Yeah,
Hey,
yo, Morgan,
I'ma
turn off. First of all,
respectfully give you the button.
turn off the indoor light. Turn off the indoor lights. You know
Nah. I'm gonna respectfully give this man the button. He
Okay.
dropped his kid off. If he want to sit and park in the parking lot and talk to us, that's fine. But not while he's driving and he got his kid in the car.
Right.
I'm just not gonna do that.
I appreciate you caring about my life, Jess. Danny does not. So, what up, Bishop? I ain't talking to you forever, bro.
Bruh, I just be trying to.
Hey, yo, Morgan, we're gonna let you go. We'll see you in a minute, bro.
Come back. You can come back.
You come back.
Yeah. All right, bro.
We'll see you in a minute. Yo, shout out to Morgan Hoodie. That's probably top 5 dopest hoodies I've seen in a while. You know,
and he
I
won't sell them.
that.
And he won't sell them, bro. Like he won't put them on the site and sell them.
That's okay. Shoot, he won't see.
Ignorant.
That's what I'm saying. And we just talk about this. That's how you offset it because I will buy that hoodie for $50.
Right.
That's
I would buy it for
that's what we got.
So it's like if it's closes, stuff like that too. If it's I'm not worried about like if I know if I'm getting good quality, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind paying what I'm paying. Granted, y'all not other brands that have this and are stapled in, and people don't mind paying because they know this quality and you're new.
Yeah.
But I still don't mind supporting because you got this screen printed hoodie, you got this whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I've paid $30, $35 for you know what I'm saying. A hoodie with somebody's, design and stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? I think this is one of the shirts I bought from Finn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind doing it, but once I get it and I'm looking like, all right, this wasn't worth my money.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the thing. That's the thing that
I understand business and markups and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's one thing that we always even with like our comic books, man, like we try to like the art in our comic books, we don't because we seen some bad, like you seen some bad comic books, you know what I'm saying? But we want to at least let people know that we done put the time and effort into it.
Right, because if your joint is printed on loose leaf paper and you charge me for, I'm like, I don't want this. Like, you gotta give me some
punctuation ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Because Danny can't spell. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean.
I had to get an editor after 8th grade. Too many mistakes.
Said no, that's not how you spell that.
that ain't sphincter.
Right, exactly. I love black business. I support black business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
it's like this.
Regardless of any business, I want make sure if I'm giving you my money, I want what I'm paying for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because like you said, it's not that hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we could use Finn for example. Like Finn's t-shirts don't cost a whole hell of a lot. You know what I'm saying? Or they, you know what I'm saying? He makes them himself, but they're good quality t-shirts. It's like you're not gonna put a golden era t-shirt in a washing machine and then the G's gonna fall off. You know what I'm saying?
At the 3 wears, the neck is looking crumpled and all that. You know what I'm saying? Dragging it. Like, I know
it's gonna be on there, right? So you know what I'm saying, and it's like I mean, whatever technique he uses in sweatshops in Slovenia, he uses. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they doing good work there.
Hey, it's not illegal over there.
It's not. It's not. But another thing, what we got to do in black business too is right here. We have our professionalism. You know what I'm saying? That's so. I would recommend, and I would recommend, like when you open up your business, if you're doing customer service, hire someone or have someone that has customer service experience come in and teach your employees how to do customer service.
Good customer service experience.
Good customer service. I'm talking about like this. Go get the people from Chick-fil-A to come in.
About to say, there's a reason why I go to Chick-fil-A, because I'm not saying the food's not bad, but I go because they're nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nordstrom's. Follow that.
Like I
Like,
know
be
when I
happy
go to
that you there.
McDonald's, I got a whole different vibe. I'm like, dang, I can't even say you. I say thank you. You can't. You ain't got to say my pleasure, but you can at least say welcome.
Something.
Welcome. Like, damn.
Nah, it's a that dang on customer service thing, and thankfully, like for me, my first job was in like the service industry. I worked in the shoe department. Like, and if you selling shoes, nigga, you got to be nice. You got to be nice to people. You know what I'm saying?
Because
You
you
got to
smelling
learn
feet too.
customer service. Yeah, people need shoes, but they don't need to buy shoes from you. You know, they can go to Foot Locker or whatever. So, that customer service thing is, and that's tough in our like for black owned businesses. I mean, for me, most times.
Why though? Why is that tough?
I don't know, man. Like I be telling my wife all the time, you got a dang on. Hold on, there she go right now. I knew I should have.
Should told her what's going on. All right,
where you at?
I'm gonna get with
you. Pause it. There you go. He about to get in trouble. He
right.
Y'all can't see this behind the scenes. He is back here copping pleas. Like
Robert said, baby, I'm sorry.
Baby, I'm sorry. You know I apologize. I wanna deeply apologize.
I'm on Intelligently Ratchet.
I'm on Intelligently. You can look right now. Look right now. You ain't on Intelligently Ratchet. No, I just got off to get off.
I'm gonna take you a picture. I'm gonna send you a picture. Look, I'm on the computer. Nah, shout out to Tiana. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to Tiana. She's a very talented hairdresser. I don't know if that's the correct term. Beautician. She has her own shop. She does everything from dreadlocks to finger waves. You know what I'm saying? Installs on men and women, the whole nine. She takes care of everybody. So y'all make sure, I'm a proponent of that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, ladies, go ahead and get your hair done. Fellas, go buy some comic books, and then afterwards, y'all both go to this.
And get your hairline, get your baby hair set up in your hairline, like
exactly. Get the little swoop
with the swoop. Get the genuine. You know how genuine used to have it. Why we let like? I just posted something. We're gonna get back to like the black owned business or whatever, but these are black people too. They was talking about how ridiculous LL has been, and we allowed him to do the shit that he did. They was like, yo, LL was in a tropical setting with jean shorts on with a belt
jeans
on
and a Kango. Yeah.
Like, yo, and then he was like, yo, and you was like, and you didn't really realize, like, yo, you had the worst shorts on, like all the shorts that your rich ass could do. You decided to keep some jean shorts
on. He had the haircut with the ball cap on or something like that.
Yeah, one got a haircut with the.
Yeah, he's in the barbershop. Getting a lineup with a hat on.
With a hat on.
LL was the man.
Is crazy, man.
He said he about to drop another album.
Oh, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I like LL, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like it. I don't know, man. He just, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. I don't know. He was just like, yo. He did ridiculous shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, like, yo, if I was a rapper, I'd be LL. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, the shit I do in life, man, is like ridiculous. Like, LL taught me you ain't have to have a car to pull a baddie, yo. LL pulled up on dude had a whole 8-bedroom mansion. This nigga L come up on a mountain bike with a raincoat on. Like, yo, it wasn't even raining outside and pull homeboy girl. Get out of here, man.
Hey, that dude was wildin', bro.
Yo, and then pour hot chocolate on it in the middle, like, yo, wish you with no wet wipe on the kneecaps.
My head is like a shark's fin. You gotta do it. What is he talking about? What does that even mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
Oh man,
LL. What? I'm still trying to figure out what are pink cookies in a plastic bag. This literally
crushed by a building.
Pink cookies in a plastic bag getting crushed by buildings, and this dude had a song called Milky Cereal. Remember that shit? Milky cereal, baby, Milky
cereal, baby, Milky.
Y'all can have that. I'm gonna stick with J. Cole for now.
No doubt.
J. Cole.
Yo, he's one of our goats.
Nori had him on Drink Champs, and Nori, being Nori, was like, "What is pink cookies in the plastic bag?" And he was like, "Man, he's telling a story. He was with this chick in the car, and he was like, man, I was high as hell." I'm just sitting in the passenger seat, my head back, and chick was like, what's going on? What you thinking about or whatever? He's like, man, I'm just thinking about pink cookies in a plastic bag and crushed by a building. And he was like, oh, that's a song.
What?
Oh, he was super hot.
That-
He was super.
you hear me? That's
All
All that
ridiculous,
other
B.
stuff.
That's how you know. See, that's the type. See, that's why he's legend, man. Because only motherfuckers that's on that plateau. Because it's like this. He went because he built Def Jam. It was like, yo, when you build Def Jam, you could just go in there and be like, yo, what you record? What we recording today, L? Pink cookies in a plastic bag being crushed by buildings.
Right.
And then they go and you gonna put it out too, Russell. You
He
gonna
was
put it out.
Yes, sir.
He was on Pootie Tang level at that point. He making a song and got no sound. He on
Pink cookies in a plastic bag. Getting crushed. Oh man, yo.
Anyways, I'm out of here, y'all. I gotta get home. I
Go
appreciate
ahead,
y'all.
go ahead, shout out the business.
Yeah, we down here in Burlington, Fourth Wall Productions. Come do the escape room. Come buy some comics. We're gonna open the smoothie section back open for spring too. We're getting it back open. People ain't asking about it. So I appreciate y'all.
All right, Danny.
That's juice in there too. The blue alcohol.
Soon we got to get the license for that, but we're gonna make it happen.
This is what it's saying.
Hey, the kids being here. Can I get the Just Juice number? No, sir. You can't.
No, because it's a black business. This is black. We make things happen because it's a black business.
Let me see your ID, kid. I'm sorry. All right, y'all. About.
All right, bro. See you, peace. Hey.
You had me up there, mug. I'm like, all right, that's close enough. Shit. Don't tell nobody where you got this from. Don't tell nobody you got it from. Because, black kids are, what I'm saying, you'll hook them up. They'll come back with 14 more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't hooking y'all up.
Hey, you making it too obvious, fam.
You make it too hot. You know what I'm saying? You making it too hot. That happened to me one time, man, when I was, when I first got my first apartment or whatever, right? And this is how I met my man Schemes and all them. We were all in the same apartment complex. So one day I what I'm saying, they knew me from the neighborhood. I used to go because the way my apartment was situated, I was on ground level, but my window was facing the courtyard. My bedroom window was facing like the courtyard. So I'm saying, well, my living room window was facing the courtyard. So that's where they play football and stuff. So one day, saying a couple of weekends they play. I ain't doing nothing. I'm off work. I go out there and play, study quarterback with them and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So boom, so you get to know the little kids in the area and shit like that. So they come through or whatever, you know what I'm saying, say what's up and all that, right? So one day, after I've been there for about a year or two, I was working at Fines and I got a big ass layaway off. So I got 50% off. So I got a $300 layaway, which was $600 worth of clothes, right? Which is we talk about back in '99, 2000.
That's a grip.
That's a bunch. That's a bunch of fucking clothes.
Yeah.
So I'm on the bus because I ain't having a car. Again, priorities. You know what I'm saying? But I was assistant manager at the store, so I was always in the mall. So got on the bus with my shit. My young boy John was like, I'll help you out with it. You know what I'm saying? Cool. So he walking with my bags or whatever. Help me with the bags or whatever. And so I go on my crib. Now at this point in time, some of my homegirls, again, because I moved out when I was like 19, going into 20. They start dancing. This is when, what I'm saying, when everybody wanted to be a stripper and all that stuff. So they were stripping. So they would come to my crib to get dressed because they were kind of hiding it from their parents or whatever that they were stripping. So he happened to come in one day, and I'm used to it by now. It's been about 3 or 4 months of them. The excitement is gone at this point in time, seeing naked women in my house. So I'm sitting there talking to him, not realizing, because again, I'm super desensitized at this point. I'm sitting there going back into my closet. I'm start hanging my clothes up. You know what I mean? Throwing them up in the closet. I'm sitting here talking to this dude the whole time. Yeah, they're like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, Kareem. I'm like, hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. I'm speaking. Then I walk through. And this mug was stuck at the door, just stuck at the door. Like when I said, yo, man, close the door, because I realized that the light was still coming in. I said, yo, yeah, close the door, man. So he closed it. And when he closed, I guess he turned around and was stuck. I'm talking with the bags in hand. He was just leaned up against my door. Just these women, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? This, that, you know what I'm saying? They just walking around. It's 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? They trying the outfits on and everything like this. This mug goes. After I'm like, man, come on, man, with my bags or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He don't say nothing. He don't seem excited. Like, man, don't worry about that. Boom,
He
boom.
played it cool.
Played it cool. When he left my crib, 15 of these niggas was peeking through my window, like, yo, I was like, man, what is y'all doing, man? He was like, yo, we heard you was a pimp. Like, he didn't had the whole thing. I was like, no, they just, I was like, yo, he went and told every kid in the neighborhood was knocking on my door, like, yo, you try, look, hey, just, they knock on the
You
door.
trying to play
First, like,
football?
you try, but they doing this right here, just trying to peek past. Yo, you trying to play football? I'm saying, man, you can't tell kids shit. You can't tell her nothing. This mug had everybody in the damn neighborhood thinking I was a pimp. I'm like, nah, man, I work every day. I said, shoot, them my homegirls, B. I'm just helping them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just helping them out. You know what I'm saying? They come
like you.
Yo, man, they come through. You know what I'm saying? They hooked my brother and them up, you know what I'm saying, after their homecoming football game and all that stuff. I did a little schwa wave for them, you know what I'm saying? So them, I said, man, y'all better bring y'all tip money. And, yep. And when I say, man, them dudes, that little football team, man, they debauchery, boy. Them mugs. I said, y'all some wild onions, B. Y'all some wild onions. Because I wouldn't let them drink. They was underage. I was like, nah, y'all can't drink. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But y'all can come through or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I said, whatever, if y'all are drinking, don't do it here. You know what I'm saying? Because I can explain a bunch of 18-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? We don't call them 18, a bunch of 18-year-olds, you know what I'm saying, just graduating high school at the crib, you know what I'm saying, but looking at strippers, but I'm not gonna do, you know what I'm saying, no alcohol or whatever. But them boys, when I say them boys came in stone sober, man, and was polite. You know what I'm saying? Made sure they didn't bump nothing. You know what I'm saying? Spill nothing. If they did, they cleaned it up. You know what I'm saying? But boy, them boys was wild, boy. And then he was like, yo, when you having another one? Was like, it's gonna be the only one. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, whenever he want to. So, but nah, man.
Craziness.
They had a good time. But yeah, man, that dude had everybody thinking that I was a motherfucking pimp. I said, man, I am so far away from it. You know what I'm saying? These chicks don't even like me. We friends.
It's either one of two things. They gonna think you're a pimp or they think you gay. You know what I mean?
One of the two.
That.
You had the gay.
Yeah.
But I guess that's better to be in a pimp though, B, because you know what I'm saying. Then you unassuming.
Yeah.
Then you could be the shark. That's when your head is like a shark fin.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
See, if you think about it.
Yeah.
If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? I know you was in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, no, that's Justin. Okay.
And that's the thing, like, it was my house. So, long story short, I got to live in a spot I was not supposed to be living in when I was in the military. Like, everybody just had, like, we call them barracks. Some people call them dorms, but they look like small college dorms. So it's really just a room. Sometimes you got a little kitchenette. Sometimes you don't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes got the shared bathroom or whatever. But it really was just, that's how mostly everybody else stayed.
Right.
I had a whole condo to myself, like an actual condo.
Ooh.
Like family housing type joint. You know what I'm saying? And,
what was it, mistaken paperwork or something like that? Or
no, it was so many people there. And I had to go to another unit, and so that unit didn't have any more housing, and so they were at first going to have me live off base, but because of my job, I needed to be close by because I was the general's aide, and I had to be close by him. So I was like, nah. He was like, we'll get you something. So somebody else in the company was like, yeah, we got to put him in, senior listed housing, whatever. And for whatever reason, like the higher senior listed people, like the first sergeant majors or whatever, they looking at it crazy. And they was like, well, give you a room at the hotel that was on base, the Dragon Hill Lodge, but it was like a 4-star hotel. I'm like, all right. And so I go on my orders, they see who I am, and I guess because of, not what you know, but who I work for, and the stars align, they were like, oh, you with him? Okay. Boom. They gave me the suite.
Mm.
Had a little private jacuzzi joint, balcony, the whole like it was great. Like I was in the high rise, bro. Like it was
Wow.
so I be at the club talking to girls, and it was a club in the hotel. It was an after hour spot. Everybody would come back on base and go there.
Wow.
I be talking to shit like, oh, I got a car. You want me to take you home? Like, oh, for real? You got a car? Like, yeah, you ain't gotta wait in line for the bus or the shuttles or cabs and nothing like that. I got you.
Mm.
I'm like, hold on, let me go get my keys. They're like, you stay here? You spend the night? I'm like, no, I actually live here. They're like, huh? You want to come see the spot? Come on, boom.
That's built-in game, bro.
Penthouse, they come up. You know what I'm saying? At summertime, especially like summertime, I would leave the balcony door open. And we had like a picture of like the mountain and the tower and stuff like that. They'd be like, what the heck? Like, yeah, sit down. I know your feet hurt.
You just out here like, yeah, just take off your shoes, baby.
I'm like, yeah, sit down, just chill.
Right.
I know your feet hurt, you got the heels on. Man, they sit down, stick their feet in the cushion of the couch. Got them. But it because I grew up around women,
mm-hmm.
and I just have that cool nature. So
right,
like someone just come to my crib. I had one of them come to my crib because she just wanted to cook.
Right. Okay.
So she be coming, you know what I'm saying, 3 times a week. She gonna make pork chops. She's making chicken. She's making whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so she making drinks for her for a couple of days, but then she's making something for me because she using my kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
Just make a little extra.
I had one that used the gym, but she would come because I had a shower. Everybody else had bathtubs. You know what I'm saying? So she want to take a shower. Here you go.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's shit like that. It's shit like that. It's just being cool. Like when you just be cool, all that karma comes with regret. Because it ain't those the one that's cooking, the one that's taking a shower. Those ain't the one you act.
Right.
It's the stuff that you get off them because they're like, nah, just as cool.
Exactly.
Oh, for real.
Exactly. And then one was just like she didn't like her roommate or whatever, and so she would just come there and sit on the couch and just chill, read or play something on her computer, mind her business. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. So I will always have like just people at the crib. It was the same way I had to do. He's like, hey man, like, so you gained something. Like, why are all these women just chilling around you? You ain't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
because I ain't thirsty.
Yeah, y'all thirsty. I'm cool.
I'm not thirsty. See, that's what I'm saying. Once you get past that angst, when you get past that thirst level, the world will open. So all the young men that's still out here, that's listening, that may pick this up years later when they discover the intelligent rats. We're gonna tell you something.
Right.
Having the thirst, like getting rid of your thirst in your early 20s, is gonna be the best thing you can do. I'm talking about like, because it's gonna be there for you, fellas. You know what I'm saying? And ladies too. You know what I'm saying? And whatever sexual orientation, when you get rid of that thirst, that's when all you wanted when you were thirsty, that's when it's gonna fall in your lap. I promise you. Because you just gotta keep it cool. Because you know what it is? When you keep it cool, then you're the outlier.
Yep.
When everybody else is on 100 and they sweaty, and you the only one over here, because guess what? When you step out 100 degrees and you step into a nice house that's 70 degrees, that cool is different. It's a game changer. Like, ooh, I can get comfortable here. It's 105 degrees outside. Stepping at 70. Ooh, 75 even. Ooh, you ain't gotta be totally unthirsty. You could be still high on the thirst level. But that change, that difference on how the way you act, that maturity level, it changes the game. It changes everything. And then just be yourself, man. That's all you got to do. Be yourself. Be yourself. If you lame, then be lame. That's okay. But just don't be thirsty.
Right.
Just don't be thirsty. And it's like this. But also know, and please understand, I know you're a shark. I know you're still a shark. You're still in the water. You just, you know what? You just more choosy with the fish you bite. That has been intelligent. That's it, man. Shoot, that's what it meant. But man, I'm telling you, man, some fun times in my 20s, man. I can tell you that much, boy. Whew.
I had a ball. I lived life. I traveled so many places.
Right.
I had a good ass time. You know
I
what
was
I'm
broke, just like at least you got to travel. I was broke, B.
saying?
And when I'm saying this is right here, I was broke. And when I say B, when I like my 20s, my early 20s, mid 20s have nothing. Owe me nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like this. Like me and my man was talking the other day. I mean, he's like, yo, man, we were out here doing shit that mugs have to get gold chains with diamonds encrusted to be able to do the shit.
Right.
All I had a TJ Maxx budget with some fresh sneakers. You know what I mean?
That's
Let's
it.
go. It's
That's it.
it's a good time, and you know what I'm saying. Just listening. I'm here for a good time. Now, if you having a good time, let's go. Shout out to my man Billy for letting me get his Sanford and Son furniture. You know what I'm saying? Set the like people wasn't mad at it, man. He wasn't mad because you
But
know what I'm saying.
that's really like the time of your like, or even like single dude, you
Mhm.
know, time because like we don't really need much. You give us a futon,
Yup.
2 crates to put the TV on, and we straight.
We straight,
Like, what? I
but
can
we
have,
ain't here pressing.
I can have 1 plate and 1 microwavable bowl and a cup, or 1 reusable water bottle. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, can I say this right here? Shout out to my man Kenny. God rest his soul. His sister Courtney. She was like, yo, I was like, cause you know me, you know, all my peoples that I hung out with. I'm like, yo, come to the crib. You know what I'm saying? She
Uh-huh.
came over one day. She was like, yeah, man. When she brought food, she's like, where your silverware at? I was like, oh, I supposed to get silverware? So shout out to her. She set me up with my first little dinner set. She was like, man, here, man. She said, I'll be right back. And got me some forks and spoons.
With the roses, got you some.
She was like, here, nigga, you out here living foul, yo.
Hey, man.
Yo, she was like, man, I worked them. Look, bro, I worked them forks and spoons, the little planet to the little plastic parts fell off them shits. They was rusted, B. I worked them shits to death, B.
Hey,
Oh
man.
man, she's like, you out here inviting people
That's the
over your
life
crib.
right there. You know
That
what
was
I'm
a
saying?
life, B. Shoot, man.
That's the life.
I was eating that thing with my hands, like Bojangles was right across the street, bro. You know what I'm
Right. So
saying? Like,
yeah, finger food, you straight. Scoop the dirty rice up.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm only eating the chicken and the biscuit. But if you think about it, like I eat in them all, you know what I'm saying? I will
Uh-huh.
eat before I leave or whatever. So I was
Right.
already full. I wasn't
Right.
nothing but 140 pounds or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I was getting, you know what I'm saying, most of my vitamins out of air. You know what I'm saying? You know, back then you just, oh yeah, I'm full already. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
I was running off of, you know what I'm saying, straight up beet juice. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Then you get
Oh
married, all that happy weight pop on. You gotta buy furniture. You know what I'm
man.
saying? Eat
You got
with utensils you can't eat. You know what I'm saying?
you gotta do shit like this with your walls.
Gotta
You
put
gotta go
curtains
paint.
up, put stuff
You
on the
got
wall.
like you gotta paint your walls with stripes on them and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make accent walls and stuff. Yeah, man, that's the shit you do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the shit you do when you marry. You know what I
Life.
mean? Yeah. Get glasses and shit. You know?
Yeah. I was
Oh
cool
man,
just being blind. You know what I'm saying?
right. He's I'm just out here walking in the shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I was
But yo,
cool. I knew where I was going.
right. But the shit that I was just thinking about. Remember when you could just get up and walk outside without
Right.
having to ask anybody or answer anyone's questions.
Where you going? What you doing?
What
How
you
long
doing?
you be back? Why you
Right.
tell me you was going nowhere?
Where you go? Right. I'm going over Tony crib. Like what? Tony, it's 1 a.m. Like, and it's your boy. Like you can't like Tony, but yo, come through. Like I got like, yo, hey yo, you like Bishop, come through. It's 1 a.m. All right, you know what I'm saying? I'm single. I got like, let's go. I'm going over Just crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's one
we
in the
gonna play
morning.
the game, gonna talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hell nah. You can't do that. We me and you gotta get together before the sun go down. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
I better be at Just crib around 4:30. And now I can stay as long as I want. But if I can't leave this crib after 4:30, the moon is out. You can't go nowhere, nigga. Maybe I should have got up at 2. Like, damn it, you know what I'm saying? We gotta hang out between daylight hours.
Dang, but I
But
got if I ask, they gonna say no. But if you ask, they say yeah. We gotta work
right.
this right
You gotta
way.
work this shit out. For real. Like you gotta call just
Right.
make sure you know that I'm sitting here, you know what I'm saying? I'm going over Justice's house. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going over Bishop's crib. You know what I'm saying? Like Nita's there.
Uh, Say hey, nigga. Say hey, sis.
Say it right. Right. Because say hey D, hey, you know what I'm saying? Listen, look, I took a picture with D.
Right.
Send it
What we
selfies.
doing? We just sit here playing Uno.
Right. We said that's all we doing. And go fish. We ain't doing too
Oh
much.
yeah, we got very special guest about to tune in. He is another 1/3 of the top 5 podcast. He also has his comics, and he is what I will call the illest mofo in Vermont. My man Javon Stokes.
Joe.
Man,
what is
Hey man, if you tell people I'm from Vermont one more time.
Oh, he was from Vermont. The last time he was on the show, he was from Vermont, right?
I'm gonna show you what people from CT really be like.
He from there.
Connecticut, sir. I don't know where this Vermont. I don't know where this North Carolinian keeps telling people that I'm from Vermont.
Well, we had that long discussion the last time we spoke. Because it's been about a year, bro. It's been about a year.
It's only been a few months, but
you know what I'm saying?
I know time goes a little slower in North Carolina.
You know what I'm saying? But we
can't deal with us big city folk.
You know what? He ain't gonna sit here and do that. I'll kick him. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna sit here and call Connecticut a big city. Connecticut and Durham the same size.
Whoa.
That's how you know he's from Vermont, because when you go to Connecticut, that's the big city. You know what I'm saying?
We are very, very expensive state, sir. Very expensive.
Hey, listen, y'all might cost more, but y'all y'all got 2 more niggas than we got. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Oh,
that's a good one. I can't even hate on that one. That was
man. You got 2 more.
What's up, yo? What's up, man? They sent me the link, man. I had to jump from another show to this one.
Oh man, we appreciate you. We appreciate your time.
This wasn't even my podcast day, but I got to show people my face because I got a new book coming out at the end of the month or beginning of next month.
Plug it.
What's it called? Talk heavy. Go ahead.
Heat number 2, man. It's the 2nd issue of the ongoing series from a character Heat. Picks up where the first one left off. If you read the first one, the storyline is him Heat dealing with police brutality. On top of that, the government has decided that they are done with him and they want to end his activities, so they send their own basic metahuman hit squad. So the 2nd issue is him, showing Heat trying, become more active within the political community regarding like wow, I forgot the name of the word. Protests. So he takes it upon himself to be the patron saint of protests. So he protects any protest, no police involvement whatsoever, so people can have the freedom to say their piece. And on top of that, the government is like I said, they're making their plans and strategies to take them down.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. We tired of you. We tired of you, Heat. You know what I'm saying? You bringing too much heat.
Yeah, pretty much. It should be out, and it's going to be out in February. I just did the 2nd to last page today. I got one more page, and then.
Awesome. Congrats. How long was that process? How long did it take you?
Oh, this one probably around in total about 4 or 5 months.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So how long are you gonna let it sit before you start working on the next one?
Oh, there's no break this time. My New Year's resolution is to draw faster.
Okay. I like that.
So
all I'm saying is, me and Bishop can be villains. Like he could be the commissioner, the governor. I could be the police chief or something. And he goes to Vermont, and you know what I'm saying?
Bust up Vermont.
I'd rather him go to Vermont than North Carolina. But.
Well, listen, hold on. There's more, because this now that you said this makes
the antagonists in this joint. You
right. And guess what? Hold on. Just this, we're gonna call each other. This we're gonna call ourselves.
What's up?
The Nat Turner Initiative. We just go out.
The NTI.
The NTI. The Nat Turner Initiative.
We just go out there.
I wish you didn't tell me that, because like I'm not using that, and then like 6 months from now I'm gonna be like, I need a name.
Right.
Nat Turner Initiative. That's really good.
Right,
And then
that's really
somebody coming with lawyers right after that. Like, wait a minute. And I'm gonna be
No,
like, I
no.
never heard that before in my life.
Right,
And now it's
right.
on now it's on camera, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Because again, you know, I put it on Facebook, so it's there, it's in perpetuity. And if you want to use it, we can talk about it. It doesn't
it's
matter.
funny because you know, like you see all the comic book creators on Twitter and Facebook, and they're always telling their fans, like, don't give us ideas. Please
Right.
don't give us ideas. I
Right.
can't hear it. And I understand because it's like because people love to sue. And
Right.
so,
Nah, I won't do that.
not you, but I'm just
Right.
saying, like, people love to
I
sue.
want to say,
So
just
you
put
know,
me in it. I'm good. You know.
Yeah, that's
you
what
know
I'm saying. You
I
want
might need
maybe-
some background cops to get beat up, and so you know,
Yes.
I got you. I got you.
But nah, what I'm saying is this right. You talking about the Nat Turner Initiative? You got to think of Nat Turner who has a baby with the Punisher. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my god.
So boom. So what they doing? They doing the same thing. They doing the same thing that Heat is doing, but they out here Black Adam and motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, they out here really doing the work. You know
That
what I'm
sound
saying?
like lumberjacks, man. Shout out to
Word.
Morgan, man. That sound
Yo.
like lumberjacks.
That sound like it. I want to be involved in
I
nothing
wanna be
Morgan
a
does.
bad
I'm just gonna put up there.
I
You know
want
what
to
I'm
be a
saying?
bad guy.
I like you.
Morgan Lumberjacks is an angry black man that beats up all
Yeah.
white people. That's it. That's lumberjacks.
Yeah, I
Every
want,
white person he coming involved. He
He's
just
coming-
beat
I want
them
to
up.
be a villain. I want to be a villain.
Okay, I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
man.
I want to be a villain.
I got you. Yeah, but you know, I'm not doing a break. I'm actually I'm gonna do Heat number 3. And then I'm doing 2, like I got like 3 or 4 projects for this year. I'm trying to get 2, 3, and 4 out this year.
Good.
So that alone is going to be crazy. And then I have another kind of one shot, 32 or 48 pager. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But I'm doing something different. It's going to be a horror. It's going to be horror. So,
Okay.
I'm go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to say because you said you're drawing faster. So are you still pen, pad, and ink, or are you like iPad and you know what I'm saying and doing it that way?
I'm pencil, paper, and ink for now. The horror story is going to be my experimentation with digital.
Okay.
So
Is
I
it a
still
different?
love paper. Yeah, it's
Okay.
definitely different. It's harder for me. It's harder because my brain doesn't work that way.
Gotcha.
It's like drawing my right hand. Like I'm
Gotcha.
left-handed, but like now I got to draw my right hand. So you have to.
Right.
It's almost like you have to reteach yourself how to draw, because it's like I can do a print. Like if you've seen any of my prints, if you come to a con and you see my prints, they're all digital because they're just one image. But like a comic book page, you got to do the panels and and I don't really know how to do that yet.
Gotcha.
So I'm still learning. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, but as an artist, you gotta learn relearn stuff every day.
That shit don't hurt your hands, or you probably your hands is probably already fucked up enough. You know what I'm saying? Probably just look like this the whole time. You just like with the claws.
Honestly, the longer I draw, like if I draw for like a full day, by the end of the day, my hand isn't really hurting. It's just tired.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
but you've been doing it for years, like decades. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time,
yeah,
right? So.
I've been an artist professionally since 16.
Professionally, he got paid.
He got paid.
No, I got paid. I was getting paid at 16.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
So I've been.
And now you're 57. You said you're 57 now, so you know what I'm saying. That's
I'm close.
40 years.
I'm close, man.
40 years in the business, man.
I'm 41, man. Proud of it too, man.
Oh,
I
man,
know a lot of people ain't make it.
Nope.
So I don't get too mad at my age. I know a lot of people that didn't make it to 41.
What?
Be 42 this year, man.
Yeah.
Man, clap for that, man. Clap for that for you turning 42.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
shout
Shout out to 80 babies. All us 80s babies.
All those
and stuff
80
like
babies, man. It's funny. I just came on a show and they were talking about, fandom and how, people are toxic and everything. And they were talking about how people complain about all the stuff that's out now and how somebody was saying there's too much stuff out now. And I'm like, bruh, I was raised in the 80s. We had Christopher Reeve, Superman, and Burt Ward, Adam West and Burt Ward, Batman. That was it.
That was it.
That was it. you had cartoons, but that was it. So all this now, this is like heaven.
Right.
So, are you going to? Would you now? Would you ever use the AI stuff for your art?
Nah, man.
That would be cheating, right?
I don't even think it's cheating. I just think I think it's disrespectful. And I know a lot. I've had this argument before, and I don't really care. Like I'll die on the hill. It's disrespectful to artists because I get it. There are people who can't draw to save their life, and they like using it, and they feel like an artist. And I'm like, listen, man, I could use auto tune and feel like a singer. That don't mean I'm a singer,
Right.
So it's disrespectful because it's pulling art from other artists to make art without their permission.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I look at it like this because one thing that no one seems to, even as cool as the AIs look, right? But if you look at the AI, don't know how to do hands. If you look at that shit, the hands on that shit is always terrible. It's like you got 50 fingers, 1,000 knuckles.
No, he's not even joking. It's true.
Really?
Look at the hands.
Yeah.
Look at the hands.
Look at the hands. Look at the hands.
That's how
See,
you know if it's AI.
Mhm.
That's like it's like a tell. That and the fact that the art looks soulless, man. Like
Right.
it looks like it's just like boring. Like
Yeah.
I know, I was just talking with my friend about it, and he was like, "Oh, it looks kind of cool," and I'm like, I mean, it has that sheen, that shiny sheen that a lot of people like, and it's like, oh, everybody loves something shiny and new, so I just think, like I said, it's a cheat. I went to, I paid for my degree from an art school. I put in the work. I don't need no AI. Like I can sit back and do whatever the AI
Like
does.
it's cool to play with. Be like, yo, Care Bears in hell, and then the shit goes and makes the Care Bears in hell. You like, look at this. You put it on a T-shirt and you go about your business. But honestly, like when they see it, you like, because they do the mashups, they be like the Marvel. When I start really noticing when they start doing Marvel babies, right? And I was looking, I was like, what is wrong with these babies' hands and feet? And then I noticed because again, people don't pay attention to shit. Like there's people out there that don't recognize people photoshopping Beyonce's Twitter joint on a post they wrote. They're like, man, I say, look at the post. The letters at the bottom are sharper than the ones up front. You could tell it was a copy of facsimile, but people believe these shits and they just don't pay attention. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you look at that shit, after you get past the cool factor, like, that would look dope if they drew it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's a dope mashup, but yeah, that's yeah.
I mean, if you want to play with it like for fun, knock yourself out, man. Do it like all these filters. But once you start talking about using that to sell and make money off of it, then I got a problem with it because you didn't do it. And it's ironic because now you have this subset of AI artists who get upset. They're like, well, you can't tell me that I can't be creative. I'm like, you're not being creative.
No, you
like the AI is being creative.
Yeah, the AI, even the AI ain't being creative. It's just taken from what other people have did.
I mean, but if you're telling it what to do, you have an image or an idea in there. The AI is bringing it to life. I'm not sticking up for it. I'm just like, okay, because you could essentially, I see now you can do AI with scripts and book reports and you know what I'm saying, all that stuff too. So
I don't like where it's going, but I'm not.
It's
surprised.
Skynet, B. How do you think Skynet? Listen, here it is.
I'm with you, man.
Y'all lean in, because Skynet has to get all the information and it has to think like a human. And what better thing to do is to have humans play with it to teach it how to think like a human. And then what happens is when 2042 comes around and we walking around with 6-fingered ass droids and shit with nasty toes, you know what I'm saying? That's how you gonna know the clones, because you be able to see the hands. You're like, see, you got tentacles instead of hands. Boom. She gonna be bad too. She gonna be bad.
You gonna look at you say Skynet Because
Right.
I used to hate like when people joke around with Skynet, it kind of bothers me a little bit because I know we're past the date in the movie, but the date is every time I saw Terminator 2, it would be like August 3rd. My birthday is August 2nd. And I'm like, dang, man, I don't even get to enjoy my birthday, dude. We die the next day.
People like this, happy birthday.
Yeah, and I blow up like dang, man. God no. So I am against Skynet because they are. If Skynet is paying attention, it's got that date circled.
Yo, hold on. I'm about to blow your mind because I saw this on a fan theory. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Here it is. The fan theory is this: that the John Connor and the Sarah Connor that made the John Connor to stop Skynet was not the actual Sarah Connor, because the Terminator actually killed the real Sarah Connor as he was going through it, and then Kyle Reese got the wrong Sarah Connor and had a baby with her, and then that's how we get like the picture never existed before because he had to send his father back in time, right? So hear what I'm saying. The Terminator succeeded in killing John Connor. The John Connor that actually sent Kyle Reese back succeeded in killing his mother. But when he went back, he saw, oh, Sarah Connor, you're also a Sarah Connor, had the baby with them, then had a baby named John, and then the picture now exists in the future.
And you just confused the hell out of me, man.
Yeah. Okay.
It's too late at night for me to be thinking about complex stuff like this, sir. I'm like a half hour away from putting my son down to sleep.
I did see a joint. They talked about how Terminator is actually like the prequel to the Matrix.
I can see that.
Isn't it done by the same writer?
No.
The
Wachowskis wrote it. Yeah. Okay. Terminator was the first one.
No, they directed the movie.
No, they wrote it.
The story.
No.
Oh, really?
That was their idea. I know. It's funny. I just had this conversation a few weeks ago too. My friend posted this thing about this woman who supposedly wrote. That's a myth. Yeah. Wachowskis wrote it. I don't know who this woman is.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's not a bad one.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Here's another. Hold on. Here's another one.
How it would line up though. So
here's
you said it's the prequel, so Skynet would have to be before
the Matrix. So it would be. But no.
So at some point within the timeline, Skynet would stop killing humans and start.
But no. If you look at the Animatrix, the Terminator joint don't fit because it got to it was almost like if you said something like it was closer to like the iRobot kind of story, like where they were servants, the robots were servants. They went and they woke up basically and had, you know what I'm saying, residency, and then they wanted to be known as humans, and then they kind of moved and did their own thing, and then the people didn't like that, and boom, that's kind of how it went on that side. If you watch the animation, you had to watch that part because it doesn't fit like if you go with the animation joint.
You could make it fit if you wanted to.
You could shoehorn it. But here's another thing I just saw too. That Neo is John Wick if he took John Wick is Neo if he took the blue pill. Because if you think about it,
he would just be put back in as
he would just be back in the Matrix.
But hold on, Neo, but what I'm saying, once see, it's like it's that noodle, it's the noodle of knowledge. You can't go back to sleep when you got the noodle of knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
But they wipe the memory.
Yeah, they MIB him.
But
can they? He's the one. He's still the one. It's like this. He's still what he is.
I think we now we're going too far.
But you don't know he's the one.
He's the one.
I'm gonna help you out. I heard y'all would talk about the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it started.
That's where it started. Now we down this rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying?
Who y'all got for the Super Bowl? So
who you think?
Who you think?
I forgot.
Mouth, man.
Who you think?
The Carolina Panthers ain't playing, so
that's dead.
You know what? That's what I'm saying. Jay be getting on here wanting to be disrespectful and be wondering why we, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to be disrespectful.
Why
You
you
going
mad
for
at
a
me,
record?
man?
You going for a record, Jay? I mean,
Why
because
you mad at me? I didn't eliminate him. I wasn't the coach.
listen,
I wasn't the
be
quarterback. My name's not Sam Darnold. I don't know
what I'm saying. What I'm saying
I
is,
don't know what
this is a household of Philadelphia, the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Which is a bigger city than Connecticut. You know what I'm
I
saying? You
mean,
understand
it
that?
is. It's a
You know
bigger
what I'm saying?
state than Connecticut.
I
Connecticut is
mean,
not
The
a city.
city is bigger than the state.
the city is bigger than the state. You
I
know what I'm
mean,
saying?
you know, we got more chips in New England, so that's all that matters.
That's in Boston, though, ain't it?
No, that's in New England. It's called New England. See, I'm reading is fundamental. It's right here. It's literally New England Patriots. Not
What I'm saying,
Boston
if
Patriots.
you could make up a
New
place,
England.
you can make up a place like the Golden State. There's no state called Golden. You know what I'm saying? San
But
Francisco.
New
Like,
England is a place, though. It is a
man,
region.
it's a
sir.
it's a
It's a
region.
region.
It's a
I
region,
mean,
but does that count? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many
what
people?
do you mean? Does it
Because that's
count?
like, of course, y'all gonna have more chips. Y'all got
Y'all
freaking.
literally have a team called the Carolina Panthers, not North Carolina Panthers, not South Carolina Panthers. They're the Carolina Panthers.
I didn't
You
name
want
them.
to talk to me?
I didn't name them. You know who? You know,
I
I
don't
didn't
care.
name those motherfuckers. Shit, you know who I went with the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what else?
Right.
We didn't say the Pennsylvania Eagles. No, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers and we got the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's fine.
They're
That's
both
how
in
y'all
Pennsylvania.
roll. Y'all
That's
got
how we roll.
y'all big ass state. What you want me to do?
Shit, I mean, we're not like we're hey, we can do that.
That's
Okay,
all
you
right.
know
Y'all
what I'm
got
saying?
a good shot this year, man. I'm
We
not
got
rooting
a
for
good.
y'all, but y'all got a good shot.
Because we
Why
took
you
the chip
mean?
away from y'all. We took the chip
No,
that one time.
listen, that don't matter to me. We got a chip right next year, right after that, so it don't really matter.
Why you hating?
I'm not hating. I'm rooting for
For you.
Mr. Burrow. I'm rooting for Burrow.
Oh,
I got
okay.
family. I got family in Ohio, so
That's what's up. Okay, I can feel you that. I can feel you.
I got half my dad's side of the family is from Ohio, so I'm rooting for
Oh,
them.
that's good. Oh, that's what's up. I mean, or you could be going for the Browns too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I wanted to be a masochist,
This is crazy. All right, so how did top 5 go last night? Who ended up winning?
I think Roxy won. We did a draft for Kurt Franklin songs.
Right.
Ooh. Man,
I don't know how people didn't. I
Is
mean,
it-
my five had all of his biggest hits, so I don't know what's wrong with people.
All of y'all had a nice little well-rounded joint.
I mean, it's hard.
I ain't gonna lie.
Kurt Franklin
Morg,
songs.
his first 3, I was like, oh, he got all of y'all.
My first 3 were Stomp, Melodies from Heaven, and what was the other one? Oh man, dog, I can't remember. I gotta pull that.
I was looking. I'm like, I don't know.
It's
it may
hard,
just
man.
be because I'm on the same vibe as Morgan. Like I like worship music. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I do like worship music
I
too.
had more praise. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. Now there's nothing wrong with it, but I was like, all right.
If it was my favorite songs, it would be like I like Don't Cry, My Life, My Love, My All, The Appeal. I love The Appeal. The Blood song.
Mm-hmm.
I like worship songs. My Life Is in Your Hands. I like those. I do. Right. I like those. But we were doing like his best
songs.
Right.
Yeah, you.
So you know what I mean? But I'm with you, man. Like, you know, because my favorite gospel artist is Fred Hammond.
Me too.
I love Fred, man. I still haven't seen him squarely in concert yet. Like I seen him like they had this thing where it was like a play, and like with interludes of music. The play was terrible, but then he did like a solid like 10-15 minutes of his hits, but they were like snippets. And I was just like, man, this is such a tease. But I did see him in commissioned in a concert, and that was worth it. That was absolutely worth it.
Yeah, I think my I know my favorite album from him is Purpose by Design. That's my favorite joint from him. I listen to that.
What's my favorite? That's so hard.
Did you see him with Kirk and Versus?
I keep trying. We were talking about it on the show. And I tried to tell him, like, that was a tie.
No. Okay.
Because
That
there's
was a
always
tie
time
to
for
me.
teasers. You're talking about. See, you know what? Can I say this right? I feel like I don't know none of these songs. I feel like the only heathen in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I ain't listening. What? I
Dude, you got to
never would have
listen.
made it.
Listen,
I
man.
was like, never
Yeah.
Okay,
would have
okay,
made
okay.
it.
Mr. Marvin Sapp. Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Because I
Marvin
use
got
that in the
hits too,
joke.
man.
I use that in my jokes or whatever. I was like, how you eat the egg salad at the cookout or
Hey,
whatever. Then
listen,
you
man.
gotta go.
I'm a man of varied taste, man. I've been listening to gospel music since forever, man. I think, dog, I can't think. I like Purpose by Design though.
Mhm.
I like
That's
Purpose.
right. That's
That's
my
hard,
favorite.
man. That's like asking which one of my kids is my favorite kids. I can't do that.
Everybody got a favorite kid.
Don't do that to
We
me.
do.
Everybody has
I'm
a
not
favorite
doing
kid.
We do.
Nah,
You looking at them
You don't want to admit it, but you got a favorite.
I'm not even gonna do that.
because you can't say it to the rest of them. You can't
Yeah.
say it to the rest of them.
But you know in your heart, you like.
But no,
I'm not
but
gonna answer that
You know in your
question.
heart, I like you a little bit more.
but it's like this. It's like this. But you can't because when you have multiples, you look at them and you like it's something that you enjoy about each of them. Like it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they both they all
Yeah.
bring their own
Yeah.
flavor to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like this, you like because that favorite one you get they do something you like you know what I can't take you I can only take you in small doses. You know what I'm saying?
I plead the fifth. I'm not gonna.
You got
do
that one.
to
You be like
myself.
ooh. I'll be glad when you go to bed.
I plead the fifth.
Look, we
I
want to
won't.
some ratchet, man. You look.
Listen.
Try
I'm
to
gonna
get
tell you
me
this
in
right
trouble,
here.
man.
Can I say this right here? Harley Simone Jarrett. Okay, it's Harley Simone Jarrett. Listen, small doses.
All right.
Small.
I'm gonna switch the subject because y'all trying to get me in trouble. Y'all got picks for the NBA season, or y'all rolling with your Sixers?
No, we
Sixers
talking about the team with your
And-
favorite children. Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Team of my favorite children, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They're my favorite. They're my favorites. Absolutely.
You know
Sixers-
Sixers all day.
I think the Sixers. The problem with the Sixers, they not deep though.
Right. We always have a shot if we're healthy.
No, you got a shot, but the problem is like you guys are dependent on Embiid and Harden having phenomenal, amazing games, whereas the top two teams they don't necessarily need Jaylen Brown and Giannis to have big games.
They got enough pieces around them.
Yeah, like Jason Tatum might score like he might do 20 points, but then Jaylen Brown might turn around and drop like 30.
He just did 50 the other day. He dropped like 50 the other night.
Tatum dropped 50, and then Jaylen Brown last week dropped like 40, I think. And then Embiid is always gonna go hard, and you got to worry about I don't even know if Middleton is gonna come back.
Right.
I don't know if he's gonna be back and be right enough, which might be their Achilles heel.
Right.
What's the point guard? Why can't I remember his name right now? Drew Holiday. Drew can give you 20, 25 too, though.
Yeah, he was with the Sixers for a hot second.
Yeah, I think y'all, if you could get Harden, actually, I tell you who y'all hopes rely on. Maxey
get busy.
Maxey, he gotta average in the playoffs. He got to average like 20, 25 to 30. If y'all got a shot.
Yeah.
Average. Which is tough.
For a point guard.
It's not so much because of the point, because Harden and Embiid dominate the ball.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, y'all got a shot, man. Y'all what? Fourth in the conference?
Fourth in the league right now in the conference.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. We're a good team. It's just like this. It's like you said. It's that over. Like I said, we last year. If Embiid didn't get hurt, I think last year would have been the one we would have. That's the year that we needed to make some noise. Hence the reason why our Philadelphia Eagles was about to win this year, because you know what I mean. It's like this. We got to the World Series. You know what I mean? Because God only gives you so much. You know what I mean?
I know where you go with this. All right, all right.
It's like this. You know, I mean, we can't. He not gonna come out and be like, "All right, y'all gonna win all the deservingly." We listen, Philadelphia. You know what I mean? We the favorite city of, you know what I'm saying? That's like when Jesus returned, he gonna return to Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
gonna fix the bell. He gonna
Yeah.
fix the bell, and then you know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Sacrilegiousness is
Listen,
is
one day
Well,
Jesus gonna come back,
We
and if he
already
gotta
got
come to,
sued. What you talking about?
what I'm saying, what? You know what I mean? Like what?
here's the problem with the Eagles though. Y'all got to go through the Niners, man, and the Niners look like a machine, dude.
Man, you see our defense?
I look at their defense.
You tell me,
Like, am I
what
San
defense
Francisco?
is. You see what
They
those
got the
soft
better
ass.
defense.
Listen,
What's in San
The
Francisco?
49ers got the better defense.
but they don't have the better quarterback.
Nah, but they got the better. No, that's about equal. I was gonna say they got better weapons, but I would say y'all about equal. Y'all about equal.
You really? You really?
Yeah,
You think
weapons.
so?
Weapons.
Weapons?
Not quarterback.
Okay.
Skill players.
Because listen.
Because they got the better tight end.
We got a better. God. Okay. Yeah. He is better than Kittle.
They
What is
got
his
the
name?
better. They got the better running back.
We got a better running back by proxy, bro.
You think Christian McCaffrey is better than all y'all running backs put together?
What I'm saying is this right here. Christian McCaffrey is one man. We have. Listen, you know.
He gonna dance on y'all if y'all.
You know what I'm saying is that's when you talking about our defense, B. You are not. He ain't dancing on Sue.
But
he
they
ain't
use
dancing on
Debo.
Graham.
They use Debo as a running back too, though.
Guess what? And all those when we gonna say is this right here. Watch how we eat.
All right.
Remember when y'all said that about Jeffries? Oh, Jeffries the best damn such and such in the world, and we chewed Jeffries' ass up. You know what I'm saying? Because Jeffries was from Minnesota. They was talking about like, oh, Jeffries the best damn thing since I spent chewed his ass up.
Just being thrown to by Kirk Cousins, so.
But I'm saying, but
I
again, it's the
I
same
don't know
thing.
how much of a.
But
I mean, Jeffrey is the best wide receiver in the league. He's just stuck with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, but guess what?
But I like AJ Brown though. I like AJ Brown.
AJ Brown's a great. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. If you take the pieces, our defense. I think. Matter of fact, it's going to be but their quarterback isn't better because again, we're not playing quarterback against quarterback, right? We're playing the quarterback against the defense. Our defense is much better than their quarterback and their quarterback's ability.
Okay.
So we're gonna be you feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, yes, they have a good defense, but our quarterback can make some shit happen.
Okay. I'll say this though. The scheme that the Niners run make it very easy for their quarterback to be good. Like it makes it very easy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think, well, y'all got to make it past the Giants, number one.
What do you mean?
They got a good defense, man. They got
you know what? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. I appreciate y'all.
I just said y'all got to make it by. I didn't say y'all going to lose. I just said y'all got to make it by.
I ain't gonna leave this man.
Look, I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna leave him for the show. Since he want to talk crazy, let him have it.
I'm talking. I'm literally stating a fact. You have to play the Giants first.
That is not fact. That's fallacy.
Listen, there are a lot of teams who thought they was making it to the second round that didn't make it to the second round.
Hey Jay, yo, you know what, Jay, you make a compelling argument because you speak well. You know what I'm saying? You speak clearly and you speak confidently, and you make a compelling argument. It's like this.
Well.
That's that
Vermont vernacular.
It's that vernacular. Yo, it's like
North Carolinians can't keep up.
It's the richness. It's the richness. It's like Stephen A. Smith. It's like talking to a more subdued Stephen A. Smith. He's talking loud, but ain't saying the right shit.
Like I said, y'all still got to make it past. Just like the Cowboys, just like 49ers got to make it past the Cowboys. That's no guarantee.
You're right because you're playing.
You know what I mean?
Because that kicker, because I'm saying, because if they keep the kicker, he might be the linchpin that gets.
But again, like the Philly, like Eagles, you gotta hope Jalen Hurts don't get hurt. Like you gotta hope that if he gets hurt, it's a wrap. Y'all, man, done.
Yeah, because we can't have Mission.
Gardner Minshew's gonna get eaten up. So
he is not ready for the NFL.
Listen, man, like I said, I'm rooting for Mr. Burrow.
I mean, Minshew almost beat the Cowboys.
Did he though?
He gave him some work.
I mean, almost as in the score was tied at one point. Sure, like
Hey, he almost pulled it
I don't
off.
think they were good. Nobody. I don't
pulled
think
it off.
anybody thought that was gonna.
He almost pulled it off.
Nobody outside of Philly.
Hey,
But y'all had listen, man. Y'all had a good season. I got a ton of Philadelphia Philly friends who are hoping that they get that was this second chip.
Yeah, it'd be the second chip.
Second chip.
In the modern era. In the modern era.
In the
honor, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
That's
man, I can't talk nothing, man. We ain't even make the playoffs, man. This is one of the most frustrating seasons I've ever sat through as a fan of the New England Patriots, and I've seen some bad ones. So this was
the whole
you lost your goat.
90s. You lost your goat.
Nah, man, it ain't have nothing to do with the GOAT, man. There was some stuff happening this season, like that Las Vegas loss. Dude, I almost threw a chair.
You lost Brady. You lost everything. Belichick wasn't doing it on his own.
Come on, man. Listen, all right, hold on. Time out. See, now you talking crazy. We literally just made the playoffs last year.
You had the greatest quarterback of all
Did we
time.
not make the playoffs last year?
Barely.
Barely. What do you mean barely? We had 10 wins.
Okay.
We made the playoffs. I mean, we did about what y'all did last year. Y'all made the playoffs and lost in the first round.
Okay, and
we did the same thing.
Yeah, that makes
the only thing that we did wrong this year, and this was a Belichick misstep, was making a defensive coordinator an offensive coordinator. The dumbest thing. I mean, it was dumb. So
like that move didn't really make sense. It's like how do you pitch that in a meeting?
He didn't have to pitch it. It's Bill. Bill just did it. Like that's what Bill does, man.
I'm Bill Belichick. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's basically what he did. Like, yeah, what do you want? 6. I got 6. What do you want? Like,
right.
But I mean, we could have made the playoffs this year. You know, we had that nonsense in Las Vegas. We had the Cincinnati Bengals beat, and then our running back fumbles on the 10-yard line. We had Buffalo beat, but then special teams just loses their mind. It was just a lot of I think we're gonna bounce
ways
back.
to pull defeat out of the jaws of victory.
Pretty much. We did that like 3 times.
What you think about the Jacksonville comeback though?
I watched that joint in real time. That was you know what though? When they scored the first time, I was on a blog, a Patriots blog, and I was like, yo, the Chargers are about to charger this thing. And they did. So I wasn't surprised. It was more like I just can't believe they did it that way.
Did you hit him with the Darryl Green? They are who we thought they were.
Dude, if I was the owner of the Chargers, that coach would have been fired the next day. Like that.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't come back from that. Like,
so do you think speaking of getting fired, do you think they should have fired Leftwich? Tampa Bay?
They fired Leftwich?
Yeah, they fired Leftwich.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh man, I missed that.
Yeah.
But she was up on sports, man. You don't be knowing that.
Man, listen, I just told you I was on another doggone blog.
Messing with you, brother. I ain't even know.
I'm doing the rounds, bro. I'm doing the rounds.
I ain't even know, man.
Honestly, I feel like the Bucks are gonna have to do a full rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're gonna need to sell everything, bottom out, and then rebuild from the beginning. Because I don't think Tom is coming back.
Doing.
Yeah, with the Bears and the Texans.
Yeah,
they got to pull the Texans. It's gonna suck for a couple of years, but you know.
Yeah, they doing what the Bears doing.
This dude, are you playing video games?
Yeah, man. I'm saying it's past. I'm past my time. Mine's is at 9. I clock out at 9:30. You know what I'm saying?
I did just want to come in and say what's up to y'all. Y'all kept it going.
You good?
I gotta go put my son. I gotta put my son in the bath, man.
Hey man, wash your babies, because guess what? Clean babies are healthy babies.
I gotta do dad stuff, but y'all gotta let me know next time when I can come on.
Anytime, man. Anytime you want to come on.
All right. I'll holler at you
in the chat. Be like, yo, I want to get on.
All right. When the book is fully done, I'll holler at y'all, man.
Please do.
No doubt.
Please do.
All right. Y'all have a great evening.
Give them all your handles again real quick.
What?
Give them all your handles.
Hit me up, visuallystoked.com. That's where you can get all my comics, t-shirts, hoodies, whatever. That's where you can get me. You can follow me on Facebook, Javon Stokes. Find me there. Same thing, Javon Stokes on Twitter. Same thing on Instagram. You can find me at Visually Stoked Media on Instagram. Same thing, Visually Stoked on Twitter. And then you catch me on every Tuesday live at 8 p.m. Eastern on Top 5 Live, and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Stoke Podcast. And honestly, I'll be all around. So, you know.
And for real, one more time, and let them know that you're gonna be outside of Whole Foods. You know what I'm saying? Selling his body outside of Whole Foods.
Honestly,
you know what I'm saying?
so
Gluten-free,
what
you
I
know?
am, I will say this, y'all get the exclusive. I'm trying to do like a launch tour for Heat number 2. So I'm going to be going to different comic book shops doing signings and sellings. And I'm working on the neck on where my first con. I'm trying to do Atlanta Comic Con. So I'll see y'all there.
Comic book shop in Burlington, North Carolina.
All right, I'm gonna get there. But y'all have a good evening, man. I'll holler at y'all.
Bro.
All right, peace.
Yo, this has been Intelligently Ratchet. That was Jay. You know what I'm saying? That's my man, my other man, Jay. I'm a K, but with a B. ISHOP, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like it, understand, you know what I'm saying? Finishing up the gorgeous asshole, about to go ahead and work on high self-esteem ream coming soon.
That's like Detox.
Nah, B, it's done. I just gotta get that.
That's Jay Electronica album.
Yo. Well, guess what? When I get Jay-Z to do most of it, it's gonna be dope. This is Jay-Z album featuring Jay Electronica. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for Kazi to get back, you know what I'm saying, off the movies. But nah, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll have some other dope stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we really ain't talking about it this week.
When we talked about a lot,
we just you know,
ran off in you know what we did, man. We ran off to rabbit holes, and sometimes you just got to have a rabbit hole show.
We just gonna call it the rabbit hole episode.
The rabbit hole episode.
The ratchet hole. The
ratchet hole. Ooh. If you're nasty. Yo, this has been Intelligently Ratchet. I'm King Just. He's Bishop Omega, man.
Yeah.
And yo, at the end of the day,
it's night.
Be easy, y'all.